One, two. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are gathering here to protest against the Islamic regime of Iran, which is brutal regime, and at the moment they put a lot of freedom fighters, a lot of women, a lot of workers in a jail, and they executed a lot of people. And in the meantime, we want to say we are against the war, the current war in the Gulf and current war on Iran, because the war never been solution. War is bombing, destruction, and killing the people, and make some people very rich by selling the weapon, and some powerful, and the poorer, and killing innocent people. So the war, the consequence of the war is only distraction, and the killing the people, injuring the people. Yeah. So now we got a friend expressing herself about all the situation in Iran. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Hassan. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are not gathered here for an ordinary speech. We are standing here because silence is not enough. In a land called Iran, with thousands of years of history and civilization, there are people who have been oppressed for decades by a government that instead of listening to the people, is afraid of the people. Yes, afraid of the people. A government that is afraid of the voice of a student, afraid of the voice of women who want freedom, afraid of a worker who demands his right, afraid of a journalist who writes the truth. And when a government is afraid of its people, what does it do? Instead of responding, it suppresses. We have not forgotten January, when people took the street in the different cities. They had no weapons, they had no army, they had only one demand: a life with dignity. But what was the government's response? Bullets, prison, repression. More than 25,000 people were killed, thousands were arrested, and each of them was a human being, a dream, a life that will never come back. But the issue is not just repression on the streets. For years, adversaries and costly policies in the region have plunged the people of Iran and many people in the Middle East into crisis and insecurity. While people struggle with inflation, economic pressure, and widespread restrictions, a country's responses are spent to tensions and conflict that have made the future of the region even more dangerous. What is the result? Tension, instability, and people who pay the price. The world sees these realities. Reports and criticism have been published repeatedly in international institutions. Within the framework of organizations such as the United Nations, warnings have been repeatedly made about human rights violations, the arrest of protests, and the suppression of freedom in Iran. But today, our message is not just addressed to the world. Our message is addressed to those who think they can control a nation forever through fear. History has a simple law: no government that stands against its people lasts forever. The walls of fear always fall, censorship always falls, and the truth, no matter how much it is suppressed, will eventually find its way. We stand here to say we will not fight, we will not forget, we will not be silent and we will not give up on justice. The voice of Iranian people has not been silenced. That voice has been heard in the streets. It has not been silenced in the prisons, and it lives in the hearts of millions. Today, our voices may rise from the street, but when the truth is told, when fear is broken, when the people stand, no power can stand against the nation forever. For justice, for a future that the Iranian people choose for themselves. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
امروز سه‌شنبه 17 مارس مصادف با 112مین روز در واقع اعتصاب زندانیان سیاسی در ایران و ما اینجا در میدان ڤیدئۆ لندن گرد آمدیم در رابطه با حمایت از این زندانیان و اکنون گزارشی رو در رابطه با وضعیت وخیم زندانیان ما می‌خونیم برای در واقع علاقمندان به زندانیان سیاسی و کسانی که دنبال میکنن اخبار اونها. با گسترش جنگ ارتجاعی خانمانسوز آمریکا با اسرائیل از یک سو، جمهوری صهیونیستی دیگر، نگرانی درباره سرنوشت زندانیان سیاسی به شکلی بی سابقه افزایش یافته است. زندانیان امروز همزمان با دو خطر روبرو هستند: بمباران از یک سو و سرکوب از سوی دیگر. یکی از نگرانی‌ها این است که در صورت بمباران و حمله به اطراف زندان‌ها، به ویژه اگر در نزدیکی مراکز نظامی و امنیتی قرار داشته باشند، در صورت وقوع انفجار هزاران زندانی بدون هیچ پناهی در معرض مرگ و آسیب جدی قرار می‌گیرند. از سوی دیگر فضای جنگی و امنیتی می‌تواند به تشدید سرکوب درون زندان‌ها منجر شود. گزارش‌ها از فشار بر زندانیان، از امنیتی تر شدن فضای داخلی زندان‌ها و از وخامت وضعیت زندان‌ها خبر می‌دهند. محدودیت شدید ارتباطات، اختلال در توزیع غذا، آب، دارو، کاهش دسترسی به خدمات درمانی و افزایش نیروهای امنیتی در برخی از زندان‌ها وجود دارد. جان زندانیان و به ویژه زندانیان سیاسی در خطر است. در شرایط جنگی باید برای حفظ جان زندانیان تلاش کنیم. سرنوشت زندانیان در روزهای جنگ آزمونی برای سنجش ابتدایی‌ترین معیارهای انسانی است. اکنون بیشتر از هر زمان دیگری باید صدای زندانیان و خانواده‌های نگران آنان باشیم. کارزار نه به اعدام در لندن در اعتراض علیه حکم اعدام و در حمایت از زندانیان و دفاع از حقوق انسانی تمامی زندانیان همبستگی خود را با کارزار سه‌شنبه‌های نه به اعدام اعلام می‌کند. نه به اعدام، نه به جنگ، نه به جمهوری اسلامی.
Ladies and gentlemen, campaign against execution in Iran, branch of London. The Islamic Republic regime in Iran has been using imprisonment, torture, and execution to suppress the people and maintain its illegitimate power. Iran has the highest execution rate per capita in the world. After the woman life freedom rising, the regime unleashed another wave of brutal and ruthless executions, aiming to intimidate the people and punish the protesters. The permanent campaign against execution in Iran is a collective initiative of egalitarian and libertarian activists based in London. We hold weekly protests on Saturday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. in Trafalgar Square in London, and the campaign's objectives are abolition of execution as form of capital punishment, supporting the protests and struggles of the oppressed people in Iran for the revolutionary overthrow of the Islamic Republic regime, connecting with activists who fight against other forms of oppression, such as those related to workers, women, LGBT, environment, and race and ethnicity. Organizing actions and international protests and seeking the support of human rights organizations and progressive activities increase the global pressure on the Iranian regime. We invite everyone who opposes execution to join us and support our campaign in London. Thank you.
Thank you very much.